5 most trusted Mercedes AMG C-Class models. Buy once, drive forever. 5 AMG C-Class models. 5 engines that refuse to die. And 1 buying mistake that costs $8,000 in year 2. Some of these cars will reward you for decades. Others will punish you for 1 bad decision. Engine codes, safe years, real costs. Let's go. This guide is built from owner interviews, long-term ownership reviews, tear-down data, and thousands of documented miles across multiple generations. If I missed something, drop it in the comments. Honorable mention, 1995 to 1997 to 202 C36 AMG. Before we get into the rankings, there's one car that deserves respect. The 1995 to 1997 W202 C36 AMG. The first modern AMG-C after the Mercedes-AMG merger. 5,221 sedans built. Under the hood, M104 3.6-liter inline-6, 276 horsepower. Not a rocket by today's standards, but smooth, linear, and bulletproof if maintained. This is old-school Mercedes mechanical simplicity. No turbos, no superchargers, no air suspension nightmares. Clean examples range from $8,000 to $18,000, depending on service history and originality. If a 30-year-old AMG can still be trusted today, wait until you see what made the top 5. Number 5, 2016 to 2021 W205 C43 AMG. Here's where the comments explode. C43 isn't a real AMG. Let's settle this. It's AMG developed. It carries AMG program tuning, and it's arguably the most durable modern daily AMG choice you can buy. Engine, 276 3.0-liter, twin-turbo V6, 362 horsepower. Repeatedly recommended over the 2.0-liter turbo for long-term ownership. More durable, more reliable, more of a Mercedes engine. Why it's trusted? The M276 is proven across multiple Mercedes platforms. The 9G-tronic transmission is smooth and reliable if you keep fluid services current. A4MATIC models add all-weather capability without complexity. Let's address the debate head-on. Yes, the C43 doesn't have a V8, but the M276 is more durable than the M177 and M178 hot V-turbo V8Es that replaced it. It doesn't have the engine-out turbo replacement risk, and it delivers 362 horsepower with modern refinement and efficiency. What to watch when buying? Demand full service records. Keep 9G-tronic fluid services current. Listen for accessory-bearing noises on cold start. Inspect for oil seepage around valve covers and turbo oil lines. Check A2D4 MATIC function if equipped. Make sure electronics and infotainment work properly. 0 to 60 in the low 4-second range. Top speed typically limited to around 155 miles per hour. Consumer Reports retail band. Clean examples run $35,000 to $55,000 depending on year, mileage, and options. If you want a modern AMG, you can daily to 200,000 miles without engine-out nightmares. The C43 is the smart buy. Pattern interrupt. C43 owners past 100,000 miles. Drop your maintenance list. Let's see the receipts. Number 4, 1998 to 2000 W202 C43 AMG. Production, 3,085 sedans, 772 wagons, and yes, the wagon is the unicorn everyone wants. Engine, M113 4.3-liter naturally aspirated V8, 302 horsepower. Classic AMG V8 sound with simpler electronics than anything that came after. Why it's trusted? End of traditional era charm, robust analog feel. The M113 is one of the most durable V8s Mercedes ever built. No head bolt drama, no cam adjuster nightmares, just regular maintenance, and it runs forever. The W202 C43 represents a specific moment in AMG history, after the full merger with Mercedes-Benz, but before the complexity of modern electronics. You get AMG performance with W202 simplicity. What to watch when buying? Age-based items dominate. Cooling system refresh is mandatory. Radiator, water pump, hoses, thermostat, rubber hoses and belts throughout the engine bay, suspension bushings, front control arms, subframe mounts, sway bar links. Check for rust, especially undercarriage and wheel wells. Interior electronics and trim pieces can be harder to source now. 0 to 60 in the mid 5-second range. Top speed typically limited to around 155 miles per hour. The M113 delivers power smoothly and predictably with a V8 soundtrack that's pure AMG. Consumer Reports retail band. Clean C43 sedans run $12,000 to $25,000. Wagons command a premium. Expect $20,000 to $35,000 for assorted example. Wagons are appreciating faster than sedans. If you want a classic AMG V8 without the complexity of modern turbo motors, the C43 is your ticket. Just budget for a full refresh if it hasn't been done. Once sorted, these cars run forever. C43 wagon owners, post a photo. Let's see those unicorns. Number 3, 2012 to 2015 W204 C63 AMG 2011.5 Plus or documented headbolt update strongly preferred. The King. Enormous owner base, deeply documented issues, known fixes, and a naturally aspirated 6.2-liter V8 that sounds like the apocalypse. Engine M1566 6.2-liter naturally aspirated V8, 451 horsepower standard, 481 horsepower P31, 507 horsepower 507 edition, 510 horsepower Black Series, 12.3 seconds at 116 miles per hour in the quarter mile. P30 and P31 packages raise the limiter to around 175 miles per hour. This is supercar performance in a sedan body. Clear buying rules. Prefer 2012 and later, or verify engine number greater than 60,658. That's after the headbolt update. The M156 is the Nokia of AMG engines if you buy the right year. Let's talk about the elephant in the room: early headbolt failures. Mercedes issued an update after engine number 60,658, which corresponds to mid-2011 production. If you buy a 2012 or later car, you're safe. If you're looking at a 2008 to early 2011 car, you need documented proof of the headbolt update. No exceptions. Known issues beyond headbolts. Cam adjusters and cam wear can occur. Listen for a startup rattle. That's your warning sign. Transmission fluid every 40,000 miles is recommended, not optional. Performance brakes are pricey, over $1,000 for fronts alone. Budget for tires and consumables. Inspect for track use wear if you're buying a heavily modified example. What to watch when buying: verify engine number greater than 60,658 or proof of updated bolts. Scan for cam adjuster codes. Listen for startup rattle. Confirm transmission fluid services. Ask for receipts. Inspect brake thickness and rotor condition. Check tire date codes and tread depth. The driving experience. This is what people mean when they say old school AMG. Throttle response is immediate. The steering is hydraulic and communicates everything. The exhaust note is intoxicating. And the power delivery is linear and relentless. Typical limiter: P31 around 175 miles per hour. Standard models around 155 miles per hour. Consumer Reports retail ban. Early cars often under $20,000. 507 edition, well over $40,000. Black Series around $80,000 and climbing. Bottom line, if you buy a 2012 or later W204 C63 with service records and updated headbolts, you're buying a legend. If you gamble on an early car without the update, you're buying a time bomb. This isn't just a car, it's the last time Mercedes built an AMG like they didn't care about the consequences. Pattern interrupt. W204 C63 owners, headbolt update. Did it solve it for good? Drop your experience below. Before we get to the top 2, here's the one mistake that kills all AMG ownership experiences: skipping service records. You can have the perfect year, the perfect engine code, and the perfect price. But if the previous owner skipped transmission fluid changes or ignored a cam adjuster code, you just bought someone else's problem. Now let's talk about the 2 legends that define bulletproof AMG ownership. Number 2, 2008 to 2011 W204 C63 AMG with documented headbolt update only. If number 3 is the safest way to own an M156, number 2 is the value play, but only if you do your homework. Same M1566.2-liter V8. Same 451 to 507 horsepower depending on spec. Same intoxicating exhaust note. But earlier production years, which means one critical difference: you must verify the headbolt update. Why it's number 2. If you find an early W204 C63 with documented proof of the headbolt update, full service records, and clean history, you're getting the same legendary driving experience as the 2012 Plus cars, often for thousands less. Engine number to verify, greater than 60,658. That's the cutoff. If the seller can't prove the update was done, walk away. No exceptions. What makes these cars special? The pre-facelift W204 C63 has a slightly rawer feel than the later cars. The interior is simpler, the electronics are less complex, and some enthusiasts prefer the earlier styling. Plus, the depreciation curve has bottomed out on clean examples. What to watch when buying? Everything from the number 3 section applies here, but add extra scrutiny. Verify engine number or head bolt update documentation first before you even schedule a test drive. Scan for cam adjuster codes. Confirm transmission fluid services every 40,000 miles. Inspect for oil leaks, especially valve cover gaskets. Check for track use or modification history. Consumer Reports retail band. Clean examples with documented updates run $18,000 to $35,000 depending on mileage and spec. P31 and 507 edition cars command premiums. Bottom line, if you're willing to do the homework and verify the head bolt update, early W204 C63 models offer the same legendary experience for less money. But if you skip the verification step, you're gambling with a $15,000 repair bill. Pattern interrupt. Early W204 owners, did you buy before or after the update? What's your experience been? Number 1, 2005 to 2006 W203 C55 AMG. Super reliable. No superchargers, no air suspension. Not much can go wrong. That's a direct quote from an owner who put 25,000 kilometers on one with 0 major failures. And that's the story you hear over and over again from C55 owners. This is the AMG you buy once and drive forever. Engine, M11 35.4-liter naturally aspirated V8, 362 horsepower, precise steering, solid handling, and a sound that'll make you grin every single time you start it. Why it's number 1. The M113 in 5.4-liter form is legendary. This engine has been powering everything from E-Class AMGs to G-Wagons for years. It's proven, it's durable. And when things do need attention, the fixes are manageable and predictable. Common maintenance items: valve cover gaskets, breather cover reseal, front control arm bushings, alarm siren, hood insulation. None of it is catastrophic. All of it is documented, and the parts are available everywhere. The W203 C55 has something modern AMGs lost: simplicity. No complex air suspension to leak, no supercharger to service, no hybrid systems to diagnose. Just a naturally aspirated V8, a solid 5-speed automatic, and rear-wheel drive. What to watch when buying? Inspect for oil seepage at valve covers and breather covers. Front suspension bushings can thump under braking when they're due. Service fluids on schedule. Transmission fluid, differential fluid, brake fluid. Check brake wear. These cars stop hard. Interior wear on lighter colored seats. General trim condition. Performance, 0 to 60 in the low 5-second range. Top speed typically limited to around 155 miles per hour. But the real magic is how it delivers that power. Linear, predictable, and with one of the best exhaust notes ever fitted to a C-Class. Consumer Reports retail band. Clean examples run $15,000 to $28,000 depending on mileage and service records. For a car that can genuinely run to 200,000 miles and beyond with proper care, incredible value. The community, massive. The W203 C55 has one of the largest owner communities of any AMG. That means forums full of DIY guides, parts suppliers who know exactly what you need, and independent specialists who can service these cars for a fraction of dealer costs. If you want a naturally aspirated AMG V8 with 0 drama, a massive owner community, and the ability to hit 300,000 miles with regular maintenance, the C55 is the one. This is the AMG you buy once and drive forever. Pattern interrupt. C55 owners, what's your mileage? Any major repairs? Drop it below. All right, time to settle this. C43, real AMG or not? If you've owned one past 100,000 miles, drop your maintenance list. To 204 owners, head bolt update, did it solve it for good? If you had to daily 1 to 200,000 miles, C55 versus C43, what and why? NAV8 sound and feel versus modern twin-turbo torque versus V6 daily reliability. Pick your poison. All right, if you're actually shopping, this is the part that matters. Suspension. Budget for age-based refresh on W202 models. Expect $1,500 to $3,000 for a full overhaul. W203 and W204. Inspect bushings and shocks. Budget $800 to $1,500 for common wear items. W205. Check for electronic suspension faults. Safe engines. M1 04 3.6 liter inline 6, M1 134 4.3 liter and 5.4 liter V8s, M2763 0.0 liter twin turbo V6, M156 6.2 liter V8 after engine number 60658 or with documented headbolt update. Years to avoid W204 C63 before mid-2011 unless headbolt update is documented. Years to buy W202 C36 1995 to 1997, W202 C43 1998 to 2000, W203 C55 2005 to 2006, W205 C43 2016 to 2021, a W204 C63 2012 to 2015, or 2008 to 2011 with documented headbolt update. Paperwork and pre-purchase inspection, demand full service records, verify fluid services, scan for codes with a proper Mercedes scanner, inspect for oil leaks, suspension wear, brake condition, and tire date codes. Walk away if records are missing. Warranty strategy by generation, W202 and W203. Buy on condition and service history. W204. Consider a powertrain warranty if buying early years without headbolt update documentation. W205. Extended warranty can cover electronics and infotainment. Hammerline. Never buy a W204 C63 without understanding the headbolt situation. And never buy any AMG without full service records. Period. 5 AMG C-Class models you can own to 300,000 miles. W203 C55 for bulletproof V8 simplicity. W204 C63 for the ultimate naturally aspirated AMG experience, if you buy smart. W205 C43 for modern daily reliability. W202 C43 for classic AMG V8 heritage. And the W202 C36 for analog purity. Drop your mileage and biggest repair bill in the comments. Which one would you buy? If you care about owning cars the smart way, not the expensive way, you're in the right place. Subscribe. We do buyer guides like this every week. Thanks for watching.